This is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I have 3 stories to share with you in this latest Moon Lambo Hot Jam, all discussing price action for XRP. And the first one reads as follows. Venture Platform predicts XRP price in the next 6 to 12 months. Now, I will tell you, although maybe they're dead serious and they have reasons to believe what they believe, and maybe they even think it's positive, I gotta mock this. I gotta mock their perspective a little bit. I have to do this. You'll see why as we get into the video. There's also this one from the Crypto Basic. Expert suggests last chance to buy XRP as Donchian channel breakout nears. Now, of course, having been here 7 years, throughout this entire history that I've been in crypto, I've always heard people say, last chance to buy XRP at these prices. But you see, the thing is, eventually it does become true. I mean, even think about last market cycle. The bottom was 10 cents, right? The bottom of the market, 10, 11 cents. Well, we didn't get anywhere near that as a bottom for this market cycle. The lowest we got was 28 cents. So yeah, when the people that said it then, they were right. That actually was the last time. Now, if we're going to have a proper bull run, it's going to be true again here too. XRP will just run up substantially. I'm expecting it to hit new all-time highs into price discovery. It'll be in bubble territory. The bubble will pop. Prices will crater, but we'll have a higher low than compared to the previous cycle. That would be my expectation anyway. I don't make price predictions. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that would certainly, broadly speaking, be my expectation. Then we have this. XRP exponential growth could push prices to $95 as analyst compares XRP to Netflix stock. Interesting thoughts and things to say about that. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so into this first piece. And like I said, I got a little bit of mocking to do. I think it's deserved here. You guys tell me if you think I'm being out of line here, but I think that the mocking is deserved. Future Trends Capital, a venture building platform, recently predicted XRP price along with targets for other top assets in the next 6 to 12 months. Notably, XRP has faced struggles in the bid to regain the level projected by the platform. For context, Future Trends expects XRP to eventually claim the elusive $1 price level through April to November of 2025. Folks, you heard that right. Whoa, I'm so excited, XRP $1. Oh my God. Now, mind you, actually, I will be excited when it starts going there because I don't think it's going to stop at $1. But if you were to tell me, and we could look back and see that worthy actual top, like XRP just runs to $1 and that's it, I'd be like, what fresh hell is this? It's what I'd be wondering here. But here's their post from X. And so they're saying in the next 6 to 12 months, Bitcoin's going to $100,000. And with that much money flowing into crypto, which we know cycles into other large caps, the mid caps, small caps, so on and so forth, with that much money flowing in to cause Bitcoin to spike to 100K, there will only be enough of that money and profit taken out to flow into XRP to get it to the point where it's worth $1. Are you freaking kidding me? So the only way that I could see this to be remotely reasonable, or for XRP to even stay under $1, is if we don't have an alt season. That's it. But to think that we're going to have an alt season, market's going to be hot, Bitcoin's running, altcoins running, but then XRP disappoints at $1, that does not compute. It has been like, look, I'm not a chart guy, but there are tons of XRP chart analysts, and the reputable ones, who don't have a years-long history of just irrationally hating XRP, they have such similar views. XRP has been consolidating for almost 7 years inside of a symmetrical triangle. So the volatility, it's been getting more narrow, but eventually, and look, I'm not a chart guy, but I do know this. Typically before the apex of that symmetrical triangle is hit, you do see a break. So is that notable break when it does happen? Is it going to be to the downside or the upside? Well, if we're having a bull market, and we are right now, then I would hazard a guess that it's going to be to the upside. Call me crazy. So I got to mock them a little bit. This is silly nonsense. This is silly nonsense, unless we don't have an alt season. But, if that were they're not counting on that, obviously, because they've got ETH at $6,000. You see what Bitcoin runs, then alts don't run at all. Like, that's just silly nonsense. I just don't buy this. So I'm not going to make a price prediction because that's just not my shtick. It's just not what I do, and not being a chart guy, it would just be disingenuous. My broad expectation, it's the same expectation I have whether I'm investing in the stock market or crypto. It's that the pie gets bigger. I invest in the stock markets like over a long period of time. Yes, number go up. Broadly speaking, having broad exposure. Same thing here in crypto. And so I have broad exposure in crypto too. I hold way more cryptos than is necessary. 42 different cryptocurrencies. Okay, and then my largest individual holding, yes, it's XRP. So I don't make predictions, but yes, I certainly do, especially with XRP's incredibly strong fundamentals. Yes, I think it's undervalued, and I think that the market's going to figure that out. So I'm not going to make a prediction, but my God, if we're going to have an alt season and XRP doesn't hit a new all-time high in enterprise discovery, what in the ever-loving hell is actually wrong? I mean, outside of some sort of black swan event that is unique to XRP, like a hole in the code that renders it useless, I don't see how this even happens. So my bet on XRP is still binary. Either I'm wrong and we're all wrong and XRP does go to zero. Okay, possible. I'm not giving that a 0% chance. Or we're right, and I have strong conviction that we are, and we do eventually hit a new all-time high in enterprise discovery. It's one thing or the other is going to happen. So the fact that it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. One of those things absolutely will happen. We can't just stay in this range forever. That's silly nonsense. Either we're right or we're wrong. I believe that we're absolutely correct here. So to see $1, come on, folks. You agree that's ridiculous, right? I'm assuming that I'm preaching to the choir here, and this is just complete crazy talk here, right? This is a little bit more my jam here. So here's the second piece. Expert suggests last chance to buy XRP as Danshin channel breakout nears. Now, I'm not a chart guy, like I've said many times, including in this video. So I wasn't familiar with Danshin, and then also since this is crypto media, I was wondering if it was a typo because I haven't seen this before. Is it Danchain? Is it really Danshin? Is that a typo? You never know. I mean, it's crypto media. I don't think they check their own work before uploading it to the Webernets. I'm pretty sure they don't. A bunch of C students writing this stuff, and I love the crypto basic. I'm teasing a little bit, but a little bit. There's truth to what I'm saying here. So anyway, I Googled Danshin channel, and it is an actual thing. And then I clicked on a page, and I started reading about it, and then I was just like, what am I doing? I don't care about this at all. I am not a chart guy. I don't want to be a chart guy. I don't want to learn about this. It doesn't matter. There is a key takeaway, though. And so they're talking about an analyst who I'm not familiar with, although that doesn't mean anything. I'm just mentioning that. At Crypto Bilboo, which is quite the fun name. Here you got this chart, a little bit of XRP action. And it wrote, last chance to buy XRP. Now, given that I've been hearing people say this consistently throughout the nearly 7 years I've been here, it's typically not true. But when we are in a moment in time where I know we're in a bull market and I personally believe that things are going to heat up, when I hear somebody say this, I'm like, okay, honestly, this is a reason. If you're going to say that type of thing, this is finally a reasonable time to say it. But people consistently say it. So here, yes, I would agree. Fine. It makes sense. It could be true. That's reasonable here. So he says, last chance to buy XRP. And he says, the support line collapses, creating a long downward wick. Retailer, panic, sell. Yeah, and we've certainly seen that more than once in XRP's history. And then he says, what will happen if XRP breaks the Danshin channel baseline? And look, so if you're someone like me who isn't a chart guy and you don't care about it, and I sure as hell do not want to learn charting at all. It just bores me to tears. It also wouldn't result in me actually changing my behavior because I'm just a holder type. So that's another reason I don't want to do it. I could learn it, and even if I'm good at it, maybe I'd be bad at it in terms of like being a trader and learning and charting stuff. I don't want to because it'll be a waste of time. I won't change my behavior because I'm very strict about what I do here. I'm just a hodler. That's it. Period. But anyways, the only thing you need to take away from this is that, he's talking about a resistance level. That's it. That's all you need to know. So what happens if you break through that resistance level? That's basically the question. And he says, same parabolic SAR pattern, again, 2017. So you can see if you're looking at the screen anyway, where I'm circling them out. This is what he's talking about right here. Breaking that resistance level. Same thing happened in 2017. And I've seen similar perspectives from all sorts of chart analysts here. When that happens, yes, number go up. You break through certain resistance levels, yes. And then, liquidity begets liquidity, price action begets price action, so on and so forth. And so that's why he's charting up to here, $26 XRP, $26.60. That is plausible. I don't know if it's going to happen. Every dollar up that anybody predicts, the less confident I am it's going to get hit. Of course, logic would dictate I must feel that way. But it's plausible, especially if you have a massive amount of money flowing to crypto, like bigger than what some are people, like say Bitcoin actually does go to like $250,000. My God, the amount of money that would flow into XRP and everything else would be such that, yeah, like that number even higher than that. could happen. I was literally talking about this just the other day. I mean, XRP just even going to like $35. Again, not a prediction, but if you're talking about gigantic numbers like that, yeah, why couldn't it? So we'll see, but just because it hasn't happened, we haven't had a new all-time high in a long time, it doesn't mean there never will be one. Either we're right or we're wrong, and I just can't imagine how we could all be wrong about this when we see genuine adoption, a bigger community, more holders, all of it consistently going in the right direction, pretty much every metric. But we're wrong and it goes to zero? No. Okay, so then if we're not wrong, it's really just a question of when. And it does require patience. Hey, welcome to investing, but that's how you get the life-changing wealth. If we are right about this, fine. It's been a crazier, longer ride than what any of us had hoped, especially with the SEC BS. But we'll still get ours. Yeah, there was a speed bump there, a little roadblock, but whatever. Can't control that. And here's another one, and this is a fun one. XRP exponential growth could push prices to $95 as analyst compares XRP to Netflix stock. And so they're actually writing about a post from chart analyst eGreg Crypto here. And so I thought I'd just, rather than read the article, I'm just going to share with you what they're talking about. And so, as he's comparing XRP price action to Netflix stock, even Netflix, and by the way, for those looking at the screen, you can see the yellow line, that's Netflix. There were long periods of time where, yeah, fine, the stock was, volatile to whatever degree, but like years passed. And then you would see these big spikes. And don't forget, when XRP, after it was created and started trading, I think the trading started, well, the first tracking that I recall, I'm pretty sure it's August of 2013, I want to say, if you go back to like historical snapshots from like CoinMarketCap, I believe that's when they started tracking it. So maybe it was first around then. Not 100% sure. But think about it. Imagine that you're among the first of humans to buy this new thing called XRP. Understand that it took almost, like what? Close to, half a decade for XRP to go from where it was. And it was, for a long time, traded around half a penny. So half a decade later, then it hits its peak, its all-time high at, a little, less than $4. But that's a massive shift. And so the people that endured the years and years of the suffering, they did get theirs. And lots of people became XRP millionaires, absolute multimillionaires, many of them, absolutely. And so to think that that can't happen again, and I've said many times, I think it's just an absurd thought. But the fact that we've now been holding and waiting since that time, almost 7 years, that's not weird. Because the SEC attacked, and you only have an opportunity for it to happen every 4 years, and we missed the last one. So yes. I think it would have happened last cycle. XRP is the only top 10 coin that didn't hit a new all-time high. It was also the only one attacked by the SEC. What a weird coincidence, right? So fine, we missed that cycle. I think it otherwise would have, but here we are. And it's that much more suppressed. It's coiled that much tighter. There's a reason that this is the most excited I've ever been as an XRP holder, and I so genuinely mean that. I think this thing's going to go bananas. But here's what eGreg Crypto had to say. XRP versus Netflix. The power of exponential growth. Introducing a new series, XRP versus FANGman. Now, I'll just pause to note, of course, he's referencing the FANG stocks. I'm sure many of you are familiar, but just in case you're not, I'll just note that they are Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google. So then you put those letters of those companies together and you get that. Sometimes I see it written as FANG, F-A-N-G, and then sometimes there's two A's in there, F-A-A-N-G, to account for Apple and Amazon. However you write it, it doesn't matter. It's the same concept here. And so here's what he had to say. I'm diving deep into comparisons between XRP and the giant FANGman stocks, starting with Netflix. While 95% are caught up in day trading meme coins, chasing quick profits, yes, you can do it, but trust me, it's not a winning long-term strategy. The real play? Buy and hold. Then let exponential growth do its thing. eGreg gets a golf clap for that one. Spot on. The trading is stupid. Now, I know some of you listening, I'm sure, undoubtedly do have fun trading the meme coins, especially since that's the hot thing on the XRP ledger right now. I just talked about it extensively in my last video. And that's fine, to each their own. It's not my jam, but if it's yours, hey, cool. But to me, it basically is gambling. I am not a gambler. I don't like casinos. I want them to exist because other people do want them. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like them for myself because I know that, stay in them long enough, they're in business for a reason. They're not there to lose money. They're not a charity. Let me share with you that. But no, he's right. This is what it takes to be successful investing. You buy stuff, and then regardless of the volatility in between, even if it seems scary and your net worth's going down, you hold. It's true of the stock market. It's true of crypto. This is an undeniable fact. The crypto pie keeps getting bigger, and it has for 15 years, despite massive pullbacks at times. Fine. That's what it takes, and most people can't emotionally handle that, which is why most people aren't going to get the life-changing wealth, but those who do, they're the ones that actually succeed. This is how it works, and so he's spot on there. And so he says, just look at Netflix. Patience is key, and the same principle applies to XRP. And he says, XRP Army, stay steady and stop stressing over price swings, regulations, the SEC, or even politics, whether it's Kamala or Trump. None of that will stop the evolution of money that XRP represents. Okay, so I do agree with that. Now, there are serious implications if you have another administration, another 48 years that aren't pro-crypto. That said, it's not going to stop the interest in crypto. So, like, say Kamala does win, which is possible. It doesn't mean we don't have a bull season still. Like, I don't believe that. I'm just saying from, the perspective of whatever either administration would do, I think it would be bad on the whole. I think that's very obvious. Like, she's paying lip service to crypto, but even then it's been like 2 sentences over the last half a year. It's just ridiculous. And I don't trust it. But I don't want to get into that in this video. But I will just mention, I do think we're going to have the bull run regardless of the outcome of the election. And once the market knows, and history shows that this is true, more money pumps in. It's true for the stock market and crypto, and the markets move in tandem. So once the uncertainty is gone after the election, even if you don't see it happen immediately over a span of days, weeks, whatever it is, I do think you're going to see that there are going to be some notable moves to the upside. Lots to look forward to here. And so, the idea of XRP hitting some of these much, much higher levels, broadly speaking, I think it's pretty reasonable. I don't know for sure what's going to happen, and that's why I don't make price predictions. I don't know. But directionally, do I have high conviction? Yes. Number go up, baby. Number go up. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.